Codec. Logical operators. Ngiyabulisa. Today we'll be looking at logical operators. These are used to check if two or more condition is true. Right. Today we are going to be looking at the AND logical operator, the OR logical operator, and we also have the NOT logical operator, which works differently compared to these two. So let's create a program, right? Because in coding or in software, you need to know how to solve the problem. So let us solve the problem that will help us better understand logical operators, right? So we're going to ask our user or somebody to, we want to ask a user the temperature, right? Ask our user the temperature outside, and based on his answer, right, response, we are going to execute certain lines of code using our logical operators. All right, so let us start. We're gonna ask a user for temperature, so we need to prompt our user. So we prompt by first declaring a memory space for that output that we're gonna receive from the user. We're gonna say temp, which is short for temperature, assign input, which is gonna prompt the user, parenthesis. Then within our parentheses, we're gonna add our double quotation marks, and we're gonna print inside our quotation marks what is the weather outside. What is the weather outside? Space, question mark, space, colon, right? So this is our first line of code, right? Where we prompt our user. Now, something very important. As you can see here, we are waiting for an integer, right? Input always returns a string automatically, so we need to typecast this. So we typecast this by adding parentheses and then converting this into an integer input, right? So we just data casted the input function to now return, well, it's still going to return a string, but now that string is going to be converted into an integer data type, right? So now, what if we want to see if our temperature, which you got from the user, is within a certain range, right? Very important, within. So whenever you hear within, that gives you an idea that we need to use an AND operator, right, to check if two or more conditional statements are true. This is how we're gonna do this. So let's check if temperature, right, is, let us check if temperature is greater or equal to 0, right? It's equal to 0. And this is us using the AND operator. So we're gonna check another condition, second condition, and we want to see, and we want to see if temp is less or equals to 30. Right? Now this is just to 30. Then we close this off by a colon. Right? Now, with the AND logical operator, in order for this entire code to be true, both conditions, condition A and condition B, need to be true for this whole statement to be true. Understand? If our temperature is equal to or greater than 0, right? And if temperature, right, is less than or equal to 30, that means that our temperature falls within a certain range, right? Let us print a message, right? You will print okay. If temp is greater and equals to 0 and temp is smaller, and equals to 30, close that up with a colon. Next line, print. Next line, we need to add our parentheses, right? Add our parentheses so that we can be able to print out a message to our user if the temperature is within that range. So we want to print temperature. The temperature is good today, and we also going to print out double quotation marks, go outside. Sometimes you just need to hear that just go outside and enjoy life. So we're going to print that to our user. Go outside and enjoy the rain. Now go outside and enjoy the rain of the sunlight. Rain. Go outside. Oh, I did dinner. Yeah, I'm so tired, guys. Go outside. Now, to see if let us try to write a different temperature. Let's use let us first start by checking if our code is correct. So what is the temperature outside? So the temperature outside is 20 degrees Celsius, enter, and then it's gonna print out the temperature is good today, go outside, because 20 is within that range, right? 20 is within that range. Now let's try to print or write a different temperature. Let us use -20. Temperature is -20, enter. Nothing returns because we don't have a condition. For that, right? But we know if it's -20, it means that it is really cold outside. So the reason why nothing happened here is because we are using an AND operator, right? So -20 is not greater or equals to 0. So condition A was false. So it being false meant that this whole statement is also false. False and true give you false, right? So this code couldn't be executed because this whole condition is false, right? Both of them need to be true for this condition to give us a true value. Now let us check our OR operator. We can check to see if our temp is below or above a certain range. We use the OR logical operator to see if our variable is below or above a certain range. So let us write else if else if. Let's write it on the next line. Else if, right? Else if temp is less than 0 or temp is greater than 30. Right, end this off with our colon. This means that it is going to be either very cold or very hot. These are extreme. These are extreme weather conditions, right? A logical operator is used to see if our variable is used to see if our x variable is below or above a certain range, right? So that as you can see, it's indented, right? So let us print double quotations, the temperature is bad today, right? And then on our next line, I'm gonna print stay home, stay safe. Now let's run our program with the or logical operator, as long as one condition, I didn't explain that with the or operator, as long as one condition is true. As long as this one is true, as long as this one is true, as long as one is true, the code is going to be executed. That's the beauty of an OR operator, right? So, what is the temperature? Temperature is -20. Enter. See, there's our message. Temperature is bad today. Stay home. Stay safe. Let's do another one to check if it's above. So sortie run. What is the temperature today? So above 30. So we'll say 40. Yo, I said 45. Chisanyan. Temperature is bad today. Stay home. Stay safe. And that's what we want. So now we can check one or more condition. That's the beauty of the AND operator. We can check one or more conditional statements compared to the AND operator, whereby we only could check two or more conditional statements. Right. So what is the NOT operator? Okay, NOT operator is kind of different, but okay, we'll do it like this. It will take a conditional statement. If it's true, right, it is going to flip it to be false. Right, so let's say if it was normally false, it's going to flip it to true. Not true is false. Not false is true. Understand? Okay. Now, let me help you understand by showing you an example. Best way to understand something is by doing examples and practicing over and over again until it makes sense. Right? So, in this example, we have another way in which we could write this code, right? These codes. Although it is a little bit more complex, our statement is true. We can flip it to being false. So here, right, we can do that. We can change it to true. So what we'll have to do, right, is surround one or more conditional statement with a set of parentheses, right? A set of parentheses, right, and say not. So if this was true, it will give us a false. So meaning that this line of code is not going to be executed, right? It flips the answer. If it is true, it will give you back a false. If it is false, it's going to flip it. It's going to give you back a true, right? So if the statement is normally true, it is going to become false, other way around. That's how we use logical NOT operators, right? So let's also do the same with this one, with the else if statement. So we surround one or more conditional statement with the NOT operator by first surrounding it with parentheses, right? Surrounded with parentheses. NOT. Now these roles are going to be reversed So let us try this again. So let us run. What is the temperature? Temperature is -20, and the temperature is good. Temperature is good today. Go outside, but it's -20. So this, it reversed this whole program. Understand? So this is no longer true. This is false. And then now, also here, this is no longer true. Now it is false. So that's why we get printed out this line of code. It swaps the two. Well, all you need to remember with the not operator, it helps you change a true statement to a false statement, right? It helps you change a true statement to a false statement, right? And a false statement to be a true statement. Yeah, well, that's all for today. That's all we have for logical operators. Happy coding.